All right, Cryptonauts, welcome to another session with Brett and Grant, where we make crypto and DeFi, and then we speak it in a language everybody can understand. At least I can understand it. Brett, I'm still trying to get you into understanding normal.
I still don't know if I understand it or not.
Hey, we're glad you guys can join us. And today we want to do an intro into how to move money into Matic. So Brett, we have, from an exchange perspective, and our Cryptonauts have seen this before, where I've put money, and we've all put money into Binance, into the Binance exchange, BEP20, and there's a lot of stuff that we've been playing around there. There's other coins and other exchanges that look interesting, and one of those is Matic. We've talked offline about Poly, and maybe we'll do another video about that one. But for today, we want to move some money, some coin into Matic. And you need to be my guide and help me do that. So teach me, Brett. How do I do this? I'll share my screen. I'll share my mobile so that you can guide me.
Before you do that, though, let's talk a little bit about Matic and what it is. So for those that don't know what Matic and Polygon are the same thing in this situation. So they're the same. It used to be called Matic. They rebranded as Polygon for some reason. I don't really know why they did that, but they're the same thing. So when you talk Polygon, it's Matic. Don't get confused though. There is another Poly that exists out in the ether that actually does exchanges. It was hacked recently. That is not Polygon. And what we're talking about here, Polygon Matic, it's another Poly that exists. So don't get confused with that. It is separate. Polygon and Matic are a side chain to Ethereum. So if you look at their website, it's Ethereum's Internet of Blockchains is what they're calling it. So the idea behind it is to help make the Ethereum ecosystem more scalable. So it's very tightly coupled with Ethereum, but it's not actually Ethereum. So hopefully all of that makes sense. If it doesn't, just know that it's somewhat tied to Ethereum, but it's not necessary. It's not Ethereum. And yeah, it's kind of similar to Binance Smart Chain, but it's a separate network again. Yeah.
All right.
So that's about as simple as we can get.
Enough of your tech talk. Enough of this. No, actually, thank you for blowing the mind. But to be clear, I did say Poly. It's not Poly. Polygon and Matic, same. The one I was actually thinking of, spoke incorrectly about, that we were talking about before, is Solana. Solana is a different exchange. We'll do a different video on Solana. That's my bad. I own that. But today we're going to go to Matic / Polygon, or Polygon / Matic. However you want to do it. Okay, well, let's get busy. Now, can I share my screen, please? Can I do this?
Now you can share your screen.
Okay, thank you. That's now let's get busy. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go here and share. Okay, can you see my screen?
I see it. So let's start on your phone.
Perfect. Here, let me get this.
Let's open up. You can open up Trust Wallet, MetaMask. So basically, wherever your funds are, in your situation, it's in MetaMask or Trust Wallet. You could use either. But for those listening, we're gonna show the example of getting from Binance Smart Chain, since a lot of our other videos have been around the Binance Smart Chain. So we're going to show how you could get from the Binance Smart Chain or BNB over into Matic. If you're on something else, we'll also show you how you can get from Ethereum onto Matic Smart Chain as well, and the easiest way that we found to do that. This one, we're going to do Binance Smart Chain. If you're on another network or token, it should be relatively similar, but there are a couple things that you're going to need to watch out for. And I will do my best to highlight those as we're going through the process so that hopefully you don't get stuck.
All right, so let's get busy.
Okay, so in this situation in Trust Wallet, you can see there is a token ID 0x93DF. So that's your wallet ID. We can see here that you have 0.31257 BNB. And so if we wanted to transfer that over, what we would need to do is actually go to, in this situation, we're going to use what's called SafePal. So SafePal is another app that you can download on your iPhone or Android. So let's go over to SafePal. So this is where the funds are, MetaMask.
Very
We're going to open
convenient
up
that I have it
SafePal.
just right here. Let me open up SafePal. Oh, I'm stopping my screen share because that's just a secret code that nobody shall know. Okay,
I wanted to snag it next time you left your phone on your desk.
Okay, yeah, all of my $123 in SafePal. Keep going. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay. So this one we've got BNB BEP20. It's the fourth one down. That's the token that we're going to be using today. So if you open that up, you can see the receive. So if you click receive, or your token ID is also right up at the top below the BNB, and then
long string
BEP20. Yep. That long string, that's the ID for this wallet. So if you copy that.
Yep. And what you just click
and
it'll copy. Just press on it.
Yep.
And it copies it.
Yep. And then go back over to Trust Wallet. And now all we would need to do in this situation, and this should be relatively similar if you're using Trust Wallet or MetaMask or whatever, click send. And then you're going to paste in your to address. So you can long click or one click and then type that in, you're good to go. You click next. And then just follow the prompts however much you want to send. In this situation, we're not going to do that because you actually already have some money in SafePal. But for those that aren't sure, that's what you're going to do to get it into SafePal so that you can do the exchange, which we're going to end up exchanging it for like the BNB BEP20 for Matic on the actual Polygon network. Right. So we're not going to finish the rest of this. So
but that's how you do it.
Out of this. That's how you would do it. So let's go back over into SafePal. And you've already got 0.3 BNB BEP20. So click the back arrow on this. Yeah. And you'll have to wait a little bit for the funds to actually show up. If you've followed our videos in the past, we explain the whole SafePal thing. You'll know that sometimes it takes a little while for the funds to exchange and whatnot. Don't be alarmed. I personally haven't had any issues with it, and I've traded $10,000 on here at one point, and it worked just fine. I haven't had any issues with it.
Yep.
So now we're gonna, down at the bottom of your screen, you see the two arrows, the very bottom. Yep. In the menu. Yep. So we are gonna swap BNB BEP20, and we're gonna swap it on the receive side. Click that where it says ETH ERC20 and type in Poly in the search.
Poly.
All right, go back. This isn't the right one. So you can see here it has the ERC20.
That's that other one.
Yeah, so type in Matic. And sometimes, like in some situations, it's called Matic. In other situations, MATIC. Other situations, it'll be called Poly. And this one, you can see it's Matic. So
BEP20.
Be very careful when you're selecting these because you're going to want to get on the Matic or the Polygon network. You can see the first three. The first one is ERC20. That's Ethereum. So you do not want that one. You do not want the BEP2, that's BNB. You do not want the BEP20, that's also BNB, but on the Binance Smart Chain. You want the bottom one where it says Matic and in parentheses Polygon. So make sure when you're using SafePal that you pay attention to that. That's the key point when you're doing the exchange. It needs to be on the Matic Polygon, or else you're not going to be on the Matic network like you want to be.
I'll just, so go ahead. If I did the BEP20, I would just be moving money within BEP.
From one token to another within BEP20. Yep. Yes, exactly. Which you don't want to do in this situation. So we're trying to get on the Matic network.
Okay, it's not added. So
yep, so click it.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me. Clicking, not added.
Well, what the heck?
It is not added.
Let me double check. Let me double check the one that, because this is just the one that I did before.
This is where
that's super weird. Because mine, the one that I did do the exchange with, that's how I did it.
Yeah. Welcome to DeFi. Welcome to DeFi. It was.
See, and mine allows me to select it. So if you close out, so stop doing the screen share really quick, and I'll show my screen as best I can.
Okay.
So this is my phone. Can you see that at all?
It's out of focus.
Dang it. So mine actually has the BNB BEP20 and then the swap for Polygon Matic, and it has it available when I click on it.
So there's probably if it says not added on my side, then I might need to add it somewhere.
Oh,
SafePal.
go back to the wallet. Let's do the screen share again.
Okay.
We're going to try this.
All right.
So go into SafePal. And then see the plus button on here next to the search.
Plus button next to the search.
Yep.
Yes.
Type in Matic. And then click the plus on the Polygon Matic.
Added.
And now let's go back into the exchange.
Now I bet it works. Look at that.
Hey.
Look at that.
Okay. Missed a step. There you go. Just make sure you do that part.
Hey, real time. Look, Cryptonauts, this is why you come here. Let's be honest. So you can see us fumble and, you know, because you're going to fumble too, and we'll work it out together. Okay, now what?
Okay, so now however much you want to exchange for from BNB to Matic.
I don't care. Let's just do it for the sake of doing something. How much?
Let's do 0.2, because remember, you always want a little bit.
Got it.
0.2, not 2.
Oh, I thought I did a point. Oh, come on. It won't let me do it.
Do 0.2.
Hey, good hack. Good hack.
Okay, so you'll want
always
to keep
want
a little bit
BNB if you're in Binance.
BNB in there. If you're going to be exchanging BNB or trying to send BNB and whatnot, you always want a little bit in there so that you can actually exchange, because every time you send money, it costs a little bit of BNB to do it. Or in this situation, it'll also cost you a little bit of Matic to do the exchange. So with 0.2, we'll be safe either way. In fact, you could even do 0.25 if you really wanted to. That would be enough to allow you some wiggle room.
Ooh, there we go.
So let's click next. And then click swap.
Well, that's awesome.
So that's great. So apparently it's unavailable right now.
But that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. And then from there, you just have to wait for the whole thing to actually like go through. Sometimes it can take a little while for it to process.
And sometimes there's gas, like you saw that I just tried to manipulate it by changing the slippage amount, because we've experienced that before where you're just too low on fees or slippage, and if you increase that, then somehow the gods of the DeFi universe prioritize you, right?
Yep. Which in this situation, it's not going to be a slippage thing, or else it would tell you. It would tell you that it's a slippage related thing. Yeah. In this situation, it's saying that for whatever reason, it could be a network thing that's going on right now. Yep. But basically at that point, you click next, you finalize the whole thing, and then it will go and do the whole swap for you. Typically, if I remember right, the estimated time is typically around 20 minutes for it to do the full swap from BNB, BEP20 to Matic, and then it will show up back in SafePal. At that point, once you have it in SafePal, you can take the Matic and then send it into a wallet that supports Matic. I personally use MetaMask for all of my Matic stuff because it does support the Matic network. And so you can go in and send it there. You have to go set up the network because it's not out of the box. It doesn't out of the box work with MetaMask, but you can set up the network on MetaMask to allow you to exchange and all of that stuff. So, cool. But up to you how you want to do it. So that's how you would go from BNB BEP20. I also want to highlight, if you're on Ethereum or the ERC20 token, the easiest way that I've found to do that is to go to wallet.matic.network. So this is Polygon's actual like network. So you can go in here, connect MetaMask, or do the wallet connect or Coinbase wallet, and then they have a way that you can click and immediately do the exchange. So they have what's called a bridge that bridges Ethereum over into Matic. That's that's pretty easy to use. So as long as you have Ethereum in this situation, if we would connect MetaMask, as long as you have Ethereum in MetaMask, it would bridge it for you and then kick it over into Matic.
Simple, simple, simple. Isn't this easy? I mean, DeFi, whoever thought of DeFi, it's like cakewalk. That's probably why cake was invented, is because it's just a piece of cake.
It's supposed to be cake.
I mean,
too bad that the whole user experience is not cake yet, but
no, it is not.
It is what it is.
Okay, but I think this gives us an idea of how to get into Matic and Polygon. So maybe there'll be another video in the future about a couple of these outliers that we have done that we weren't able to show. But if that happens, then game on. If not, then we'll show you how to get onto Solana maybe next time. And we'll just keep doing this until we've mastered the DeFi world. And hopefully it is in a language you guys can understand. And as always, if you have specific questions, ping us, like let us know. We'd love to answer them and show real time how we navigate through this together. And then we'll just keep cranking. So
yeah. Another thing to highlight, just like you saw, sometimes stuff just doesn't work the way you're expecting it to. We're not trying to cut these down and make them just that streamlined process, because we want you to also see kind of what we do to go through the problem solving to figure out how to get it through and whatnot. So just keep in mind, yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat it. It is what it is. That's how it happens. Just roll with the punches and go with it.
With that, game on. Cryptonauts, peace out.